I'm sitting here with PJ Anderson, AbbeyFest Backstage interview.
Yeah.
You just came off.
We did.
Nice 80-degree weather out there. How was it?
Wonderful.
Fun?
It was wonderful. The kids were awesome, up and dancing and singing along, so it was good stuff.
I like the medley that you had going on there. You pulled in like, oh my gosh.
You got a little Moana going, you know?
Yeah.
You got a little Backstreet Boys and Moana. It's never hurt anybody. That's what I think.
So I know you're super involved with youth ministry, and we polled a bunch of the local youth group here, a bunch of the kids. So I have 3 questions coming straight from the kids.
Right.
These are all from them. These are not from me. They're super difficult. They really needled in.
A little nervous.
First one is from Caroline. What is your favorite smell?
Oh, wow. Caroline. Oh, man. Favorite smell is, this might be a little bit cliche, but like cinnamon rolls in the morning, and then like right after it, a little bit of espresso, like that bust of like coffee. Cinnamon rolls and coffee.
This is from Brianna. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened on stage?
Ooh. Okay, I got it. This was easy. Okay, so my band, I was in a band back in Chicago, and we were asked to play the national anthem at this monster truck rally.
Oh,
okay,
no.
so my band and I went out to the center. It was just like dirt everywhere, and there's like 10,000 people in this arena. And it was me playing guitar and singing, and then I had a violin player and a harmonica player. And we go out, and we'd done it a couple times before, and I got a little cocky, and I did not give myself the first note, and I started singing the national anthem. And what I was playing was totally different than what I was singing. And it was right around the time that there's like Ashley Simpson got caught lip syncing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, well, at least I wasn't lip syncing. But I got through the first line, and I stopped. And the band, they helped me. They didn't help me at all. They just stood there frozen like this. Like, what is he doing? And I just stopped, and I said, you know what, I'm going to start that over. I said that in the microphone. You know what, I'm going to start that over. And then we killed it after that.
Yeah.
We nailed it. And the people went crazy.
Oh, that's awesome.
And hopefully they forgot about the first 5 seconds.
Small
It
lessons.
was pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
It
Oh my
was,
gosh.
yeah.
Small lessons of humility, right?
Exactly.
But at a
Keeps-
monster truck
keeps
rally,
us
that's
humble.
dangerous.
I know. Yeah, they were like ready to take me backstage, and
There's a backstage to a truck rally?
oh yeah, that's like the crevices of those arenas.
The crevices. All right, this is the last one's from Grace.
Grace.
Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, or Chronicles of Narnia?
Oof.
Yeah,
Okay.
these heavy hitters, man.
That is. Okay. I'm gonna go. I love them all. Chronicles of Narnia, just because it's more childhood. Like that's what I read when I was a kid. I remember reading The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and then I think they're resurrecting the movies.
Yeah,
Because they did the first 3 and then
Yeah,
they stopped.
yeah.
I don't know why.
But did you grow up with the cheesy BBC ones?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, I love them all. Harry Potter more recently, and Lord of the Rings, obviously amazing. But Chronicles of Narnia just reminds me of being a kid.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. We were talking earlier. You've been all over the world with working with kids. You've been awfully crazy. What's the most peaceful place you've been, spiritual,
Easy. Assisi in Italy.
Assisi?
So it's always been a special place for me. But I asked my wife to marry me there. So
Wow.
we were talking that we lead these pilgrimage trips. So the very first one, we had been dating for a long time, and she was along as the photographer. And I planned a free day in Assisi. We'd already been there for a day and a half, so I planned a free day, and I proposed up in it's called the Hermitage, where St. Francis would go to be a hermit to get away from the busyness of Assisi. And so I proposed up there, and that will forever be the most peaceful place to me. Just that memory, but also it's you see when you're there walking those streets, you see why Francis loved God's creation so much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so gorgeous. You're up in the mountains and up in the hills and looking over. All the buildings of Assisi are made of the same stone. And so you just kind of feel like you're in one big castle the whole time you're walking through.
Yeah.
And essentially you're just walking from church to church. You get to go to the tomb where Francis is buried and see where he died. And then across town you get to go to where St. Clair, his friend, is buried in her church, and where he was born and where he lived and where he was baptized. And just somebody who so willingly and graciously followed the way of the Lord. So those people are needed, and I think we need more people in our culture and our society to stand up and be those examples for young people, but also for me and for you, for
working with these young people. I think a lot of people like to rag on millennials. They really like to tear them up for some reason. Who are they? Can't even define them. What do you think millennials have to offer Catholicism today?
Innovation. I think millennials do get a bad rap, but they're so creative. I mean, I feel like there's this resurrection of creativity that's been brought about by millennials, and just this desire to not do what everybody else is doing. And not that there's anything wrong with everyday jobs. Like people love different things, but I think there's just been this resurgence of loving the arts. I have a good friend. His name's Jimmy Mitchell, and he has this organization called Love Good. It used to be called Love Good Music and Love Good Culture, but he just changed it to just Love Good. And that just kind of gave me goosebumps. We need to get back to loving goodness, and we've kind of strayed from that. So I think that's what millennials can bring to the church is innovation and figuring out ways to draw the young church back in. We're playing here we're getting to listen to Matt Maher in a few, and he's already started that, bringing young people back into the church, not just young people, but with a music that is a style of music that's almost foreign to the church. There's the sacred and traditional, and he's bringing in this contemporary sound. So yeah, innovation, I think.
Yeah. That's awesome. Amen. Thank you, brother. It's a pleasure talking with you today. All right.
You too, man. Thanks so much.
Cool. Thanks, gentlemen.